Welcome computer programming students. In this video, I'll walk you through how to create a block. Creating your own blocks is helpful if you're going to use the same steps repeatedly. In this one, we're going to learn how to draw a square. We're going to begin over in the left by clicking on My Blocks. You probably don't have any blocks right now, so you're going to look for My Blocks, Make a Block. Let's name your block Square. And we're going to add an input. That way we'll be able to change the size of our square. So we clicked add an input and we're going to call that length. Then go ahead and click OK. Now we need to tell the steps to draw a square. So to draw a square, first thing we want to do is make sure we put our pen down. Now we'll use a repeat block. We're going to repeat 4 times. We want our sprite to move, but I want to be able to do it in different sizes. So instead of 10 steps, I'm going to drag this length from up in my block and copy it down here. So we're going to move whatever length we define it as, and then we're going to have to turn 90 degrees. So we can run this by again clicking on My Blocks. You now have a block that says square. I can drag that out. And in this circle, I'm going to type the length of the side that I want my square to be. So I'm just going to put in 50 and I'm going to click on it to test it. I'll move sprite out of the way so we can see. Okay, so now you've noticed that we quickly can create a square and we can use this repeatedly. You will use a similar process to create blocks for drawing a triangle and drawing a circle. After you have your blocks defined for circle, square, and triangle, you're going to combine them together to make a house. Now, this is going to take some trial and error, both to figure out the size and the locations. Here are some tips. So I recommend you start with a square, which would be the basis of your house. Okay, you might want to do a little trial and error and determine the size of your square. We're going to have to use another square eventually as like a door or a window, as well as a circle and a triangle. The triangle will be the roof for most people. So here you might want to, we're going to have to adjust our sprite so that he's at the top corner of the roof. If you move him to where you want him, you can see the coordinates. That way we can put a go-to button so that he moves there. But you'd want to make sure that you pick up your pen before you move him to different locations. And you do also want to make sure that when you're drawing, that your triangle is on top of your house, like a roof. There are more details in the assignment form, but you want to make sure that you used 2 different size squares, a triangle and a circle in your drawing, and add a different background.